Hello everyone, welcome to EduTap and welcome to today's session. So today we are going to discuss two very important news articles of finance. The first one is regarding the withdrawal of rupees 2000 banknotes that was informed by the Reserve Bank of India on May 19, 2023. So the RBI has recently provided the status update on that. So we are going to discuss that what is the status update, as well as we are going to understand the digital payment index. So the Reserve Bank of India has recently provided the update on the digital payments index, and what is this digital payment index and what is the update. All of this we are going to discuss in depth so that you have the complete clarity. Even if you do not know about the digital payment index, today we are going to have the complete clarity. Okay, but before that, do subscribe to our YouTube channel and do join our Telegram channel for the PDF of this session. So now starting with the first news article, that is the withdrawal of rupees 2000 denomination banks that was informed by the Reserve Bank of India that the rupees 2000 banknotes are being withdrawn from the economy, from the circulation, and the people, they can deposit the rupees 2000 banknotes with the banks, or they can exchange. Even if I do not have the bank account, if I am not able to deposit the rupees 2000 banknotes, what will I do? So I can exchange. Even if I do not have any bank account, still I can exchange my rupees 2000 banknotes with any bank. Okay, I can go to the bank and I can exchange my rupees 2000 denomination banknotes with the other denomination banknotes. Okay, so this was the provision that was provided by the Reserve Bank of India. So the total value of rupees 2000 banknotes in circulation on May 19, 2023, when the RBI announced that the rupees 2000 banknotes will be withdrawn from the economy, was 3.56 lakh crore. So this was the total value of the rupees 2000 banknotes in circulation on May 19, 2023. Okay, according to the data that has been received from the banks as of July 31st, 2023, that is recently, the data says that rupees 2000 banknotes worth rupees 3.14 lakh crore were returned. So you can understand that maximum of the rupees 2000 banknotes have been returned, and leaving only rupees 0.42 lakh crore total value of the rupees 2000 banknotes still in circulation. So we can say that 88% of the banknotes that were present as on May 19, 2023 have been returned by the people. So 88% of the rupees 2000 banknotes in circulation as on May 19, 2023 have been returned by the people. Okay, so this is the status update that has been provided by the Reserve Bank of India, and as per the data that has been collected from the major banks, it indicates that out of the total banknotes of rupees 2000 denomination, the bank received 87% in the form of the deposits. So the rupees 2000 banknotes that have been received by the banks, okay, as per the data from the major banks, 87% of the banknotes that have been received in the form of the deposits by the banks, and 13% have been received in the form of the exchanges that has been done with the banks or with the Reserve Bank, regional offices and such. So 87% is in the form of the deposits, and the remaining 13% has been exchanged into other denomination banknote from the banks or the Reserve Bank of India's regional offices. Okay, so the exchange facility was not only provided in the banks but also in the Reserve Bank regional offices, 19 regional offices. Members of the public are requested to utilize the next 2 months to deposit or exchange the rupees 2000 banknotes that are with them by or before September 30th, 2023. So this is the last date that has been provided by the Reserve Bank of India for the exchange kind of facility of the rupees 2000 banknotes. Okay, so this is the last date. So the RBI is saying that whatever is left with you, just deposit or exchange it before this date. Okay, so this is the status update that has been provided by the Reserve Bank of India. The important are the percentages, as well as the 88% of the total value of the total of the rupees 2000 banknotes have been received back. So this is the important information that you need to remember. Okay, Next is Reserve Bank of India Digital Payment Index. It is a composite index that captures the extent of the digitization of the payments that has happened across the country, the deepening and the penetration of the digital payments that has happened in the country. Okay, so this is shown by the Digital Payment Index. That is a very important index in our country. The RBI DPI. So the Digital Payment Index is constructed on the basis of the 5 broad parameters that enable the measurement of the deepening and the penetration that has happened of the digital payments in the country over different time periods. Okay, so the Digital Payment Index is based on the 5 broad parameters, and the 5 broad parameters are payment enablers, payment infrastructure demand side, payment infrastructure supply side, payment performance, and consumer centricity. Okay, in this the highest weightage is given to the payment performance and the lowest weightage is given to the consumer centricity. Now the payment enablers means when you have a mobile, when you have the internet, then only you can make the digital payments. Okay, payment infrastructure demand side means on the demand side you need to have the cards, you need to have the debit card or credit card, even the fast tags that you have for your car, that is also the digital payment. Instead of giving the cash on the toll, you can give the money, you can pay the money through the fast tags. So this is the payment side infrastructure that is provided to you. Supply side infrastructure is the bank branches, the ATMs, the POS terminals, the swiping machines, the QR codes. These are the payment side infrastructure that is provided so that the digital payments can happen. Okay, payment performance, that how fast the payments are happening, what the volume of the payments that is happening through the digital system, the value of the digital payments that are happening, new users that have been added in the digital payments. So this is the payment performance. Okay, consumer centricity means that how much consumer are aware about the digital payments. Okay, that the FASTags have come for the tolls, and FASTags have come if you want to travel to different places. The credit card has come that without even having the money you can purchase the things. Okay, if you have a credit card. So awareness and education, how much awareness and education that is provided to the people. The declines that are happening, if the declines are happening, that means it is losing the trust of the people, or it is not very consumer centric. Complaints are coming means that something wrong is happening, how much frauds are happening, so this is also harmful for the consumers. So consumer centricity. So these are the 5 broad parameters on which the digital payment index depends on. The payment enablers should be there, payment infrastructure on the demand and supply side should be there, payment performance should be good, and there should be consumer centricity. Okay, so here you can see that the highest weightage is given to the payment performance and the lowest weightage is given to the consumer centricity. Then there is the payment enablers that is given 25% weightage, the payment infrastructure that is the demand side given 10% weightage, payment infrastructure on the supply side is given 15% of the weightage. Okay, now coming to the Reserve Bank of India Digital Payment Index, it is an index. Now the index, they all have, like most of the index, they are constructed on some base year, on some base period. They have some base value against which all the other years are compared with. Okay, so the Reserve Bank of India Digital Payment Index has been constructed with March 2018 as the base period, and the Digital Payment Index score, the base score is set at 100. Okay, and against this year, base year, against this base value, all the other years are compared. Now, Reserve Bank of India Digital Payment Index is published on RBI's website on semi-annual basis, that is for March and for September. Every year for March and September, the data are published on the RBI's website with a lag of 4 months. Okay, so the March data is usually published on July and the September data is published in January of the next year. So here you can see that the recent data, the update that has been provided by the Reserve Bank of India is that for the March 2023, the data has been released in July 2023. Okay, and the March 2023, the indexes, the digital payment index stands at 395.57. That is way higher than the 100 base that is set. Okay, so the Reserve Bank of India Digital Payment Index for March 2023 has increased across all the parameters, all the 5 parameters that we have seen in the previous slide, but the significant growth in the digital payment index can be seen because of the payment infrastructure, majorly because of the payment infrastructure and the payment performance across the country over the period. Okay, and if we compare the March 2023 to March 2022 to see the year-on-year growth that has happened of the digital payment index, you can see that the digital payments across the country has registered a growth of 13.24% in a year through March 2023. Okay, so in a year, there is the growth of 13.24% in the digital payments that is shown if we compare the digital payment index. Okay, as per the Reserve Bank of India's index that measures the adoption of the online transactions. Okay, so I hope you have understood about the Reserve Bank of India digital payment index. Now I had taken a session before the phase 2 also, but in that session I was providing you the information in very less time, okay, and was not able to cover the nitty-gritties of the Reserve Bank of India digital payment index. So for the students that are preparing for the next year or that are preparing for some other examination, so I have provided you all the information regarding the digital payment index that was relevant, that you needed to understand and know. Okay, so thank you very much. And before going, there is a big announcement from EduTab that we have brought for you the comprehensive guide for RBI, NABARD and SEBI, so that through a single guidebook you can get all your common queries answered. If you want to know about the syllabus of the examination, if you want to know about the sources that from where to prepare, as well as you are even getting the PYQs, the previous year questions in this guidebook. So everything is provided in this guidebook, and to save your time, to save your efforts, and let me tell you that this is absolutely free of cost. So do download this guidebook. The link for the registration is provided in the description box below. Okay, so do download this guidebook, and thank you very much. If you have any query, you can mail us here or you can contact us through this number. Thank you everyone.